Into the Abyss, the CIA's torture playbook unraveled, the scream that never echoes. Imagine this. It's 2002 and you're shackled in a frigid, windowless cell, the air thick with the stench of fear. A CIA interrogator looms, his face a mask of cold purpose. You're not in a courtroom or a prison, you're in a black site, a place that doesn't exist. The next hours bring water choking your lungs, your body contorted in agony, your mind fraying under blaring music and blinding lights. This is no Hollywood thriller, it's the CIA's Enhanced Interrogation Techniques, EITs, a chilling euphemism for torture. Who authorized this descent into darkness? How far did the agency go to break human souls? And what scars linger in the shadows of the War on Terror? Grab your flashlight because we're diving into the CIA's most sinister chapter, a tale of broken bodies, shattered ethics, and secrets that still haunt the globe. The birth of the torture machine, post 9/11. Panic. Our story erupts in the ashes of September 11th, 2001. The Twin Towers are gone, and the CIA, under President George W. Bush's mandate to prevent another attack, goes all in. By 2002, the agency's Counterterrorism Center crafts a new playbook, EITs, designed to extract intel from high-value detainees linked to al-Qaeda. These aren't random cruelties. They're codified, approved by Justice Department memos declaring them not torture under twisted legal logic. The CIA's Special Activities Division rolls them out in black sites, secret prisons in Afghanistan, Thailand, Poland, Romania, and beyond, where oversight is a myth and screams don't reach the outside world. The program's first test case is Abu Zubaydah, captured in Pakistan in March 2002, suspected as an al-Qaeda logistics chief. At Thailand's Cat's Eye site, he's subjected to the full arsenal, 83 waterboardings in 1 month, each simulating drowning for up to 40 seconds. The CIA's own logs, later leaked, describe him hysterical, vomiting, yet yielding little new intel. By 2003, the program scales up with at least 119 detainees across a global network enduring the same fate. The goal? Break minds to save lives. But the truth is murkier, and the cost is bloodier. The Torture Arsenal, a catalog of cruelty. Let's pull back the curtain on the CIA's methods, exposed in chilling detail by the 2014 Senate Intelligence Committee report. The EITs include waterboarding, strapped to a board, water poured over a cloth-covered face to mimic drowning. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, alleged 9/11 architect, endured 183 sessions in 2003, coughing up intel, much of it later deemed fabricated under duress, stress positions, detainees forced into agonizing postures, arms chained above heads, knees bent for hours. At Afghanistan's salt pit, one prisoner, Gul Rahman, died in 2002, hypothermic and shackled to a freezing floor. Sleep deprivation, kept awake for up to 180 hours, often standing, chained, or blasted with heavy metal music. Detainees hallucinated, some begging for death. Walling, slamming prisoners into flexible walls designed to terrify without breaking bones. Used on Zubaydah until he became compliant. Rectal feeding, a grotesque technique where pureed food or liquids were forced into detainees' rectums, medically baseless, purely to humiliate. The Senate report called it sexual assault. Mock executions, guns fired in adjacent rooms, detainees told they'd die next. Psychological torment to break resistance. These weren't rogue acts. CIA psychologists, dubbed architects of the program like James Mitchell and Bruce Jessen, earned $81 million to design and oversee EITs despite no prior interrogation experience. At Iraq's Camp Nama, CIA operatives and JSOC interrogators blurred lines, with detainees beaten, burned, or hung by wrists. Some died, their deaths buried in classified files. The 2004 Abu Ghraib scandal, though military-run, bore CIA fingerprints, with agency tactics leaking into broader detainee abuse. Hold up. If this plunge into the CIA's torture abyss has you gripping your seat, join the truth seekers at Behind Veil Truths on YouTube. Subscribe now to fuel more exposés like this. Our 10K strong crew is counting on you to keep peeling back the shadows. The fallout. Lies, blowback, and a radicalized world. The CIA claimed EITs saved lives. The Senate report begs to differ. Of 20 success cases touted by the agency, most intel was either redundant, obtained before torture, or outright false. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's confessions led to bin Laden's courier in 2011, but non-EIT methods like standard questioning were key. Meanwhile, the human toll was staggering. 26 of 119 detainees were wrongfully held, including Khalid el-Masri, a German citizen tortured for months in 2003, then dumped when the CIA realized he was innocent. At least 5 died in custody, including Rahman, whose family never got answers. The global blowback was worse. Leaked photos from Abu Ghraib and 2005 Amnesty International reports on black sites ignited outrage. Al-Qaeda and its successor, ISIS, weaponized American torture in propaganda, recruiting thousands by 2010. Allied nations like Poland faced lawsuits when their complicity in hosting sites surfaced via 2007 Council of Europe probes. The CIA's reputation cratered, with 54 countries implicated in renditions, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia among them, tainting U.S. alliances. By 2011, as Obama officially banned EITs and closed black sites, the damage was done. Trust eroded, enemies emboldened, and Iraq's insurgency fueled by tales of crusader cruelty. The shadows persist. What's still hidden? In 2025, the CIA's torture era feels like a grim relic, but questions burn. Obama's 2009 executive order banned EITs, yet Guantanamo holds 30 detainees, many from black sites, still uncharged. The CIA's post-2015 detention programs remain classified. Are new methods or sites active in Yemen's chaos or Somalia's lawless horn? Leaked 2023 cables hint at offshore interrogations in undisclosed locations. And the architects? Mitchell and Jessen face no charges, even as lawsuits from survivors like el-Masri drag on. What else lies in Langley's redacted vaults? Who else suffered their names erased? And when will the next leak expose the agency's latest sins? This isn't a closed case, it's a ticking bomb. If you're hooked on unmasking the CIA's darkest deeds, dive deeper with us at Behind Veiled Truths. Subscribe, hit that bell, and drop in the comments. What covert horror should we chase next? The veil's trembling, help us tear it down.